Welcome to the Inspiration North podcast, inspiring stories from inspirational people and how they found their passion, their true north. I'm James Eves.
And I'm Michelle Minikin, and this is the Inspiration North podcast.
Kids take over!
Today's special episode was recorded live at the Pi Project Celebration and Awards event in July 2019. We talk with some of the children and teachers who took part and hear about their experiences and their lessons learned. We really enjoyed the day, and well done to all the budding entrepreneurs who could teach us adults a thing or two.
The Primary Inspiration Through Enterprise charity was established in 2013 when 4 primary schools in Walker, Newcastle upon Tyne came together to set up and run a shop. Since then, the programme has grown and has worked with over 50 schools and 3,000 pupils. The Pi Project makes the connection between education and the world of work, enabling young people to develop the knowledge and attitudes they need to succeed. The patron is Sir John Hall, the president is Bill Midgley OBE, and the founder is Ammar Mirza CBE. The charity works with a vast number of organisations that have kindly dedicated significant time, effort and in some cases money to make a difference to their local communities. As you will hear, James was a pioneer this time. Listen to hear how his school did.
First up is Tyne Primary School.
Libby. Lacey. Grace. Tilly.
Yeah, which school do you go to?
Timeview.
Tyne. Is this the first time you've done the Pi Project?
Well, we've been
Pass the microphone.
pleased, but we haven't did a project.
Okay. So what did you do as a project this time? Oh, pass the mic.
Bubbles, balls and slinkies.
Slinkies. Ooh. What was the best-selling product?
Slinkies.
The Slinkies.
Slinkies
Why
and
do you think that was? Was it because of the colours, or was it
They sell out straight away.
they sold out straight
I think
away?
it might have been because of like all the different colours. Yeah.
How did you choose the colours? Did you?
I don't know.
You don't know. Did you just pick things you really liked? Was it like, well, I like pink,
Yeah.
and we should have a red one, and we should have some blue ones?
Yeah.
That sounds good. Which year are you in?
Yeah, 5, 2, 3.
You're 5, year 2, and year 3. Wow.
So did you do projects in each of your classes, or did you do one big one?
One big one. I think it was 276.
276, that's great.
What was the best bit about the Pi Project?
Selling them probably.
Selling them?
Yeah, selling them. Yeah.
Did you find it really easy to sell them, or was it a bit difficult? Easy? Oh, wow. And do you guys know what you want to do when you grow up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, go on, tell us what you want to do.
I want to be an air hostess.
Oh, brilliant.
I want to be at the zoo that takes care of the koalas because I love koalas. And I want to be a gymnastics coach.
A gymnastics coach and a koala looker after it at the zoo. Fantastic.
A vet.
You want to be a vet? Wonderful. Why do you want to be a vet?
I like animals.
Which is your favourite animal?
Sloth.
A sloth?
Sloth and a panda.
Oh, they're very cute animals, aren't they? What about you? What do you want to be when you grow up?
A air hostess and a carer.
And a carer. So, to be an air hostess, is it the travel you like and going on aeroplanes?
Yeah. Basically, yeah, because I go on one every year. And I'm going on one this year.
I wanted to be an air hostess when I grew up as well, when I was your age, so it's so cool. And then I decided I wanted to be a pilot, but then I realised I didn't want to be a pilot.
But I feel like when I'm older, I'm going to change my mind.
You might change your mind? Well, you never know. You never know. So, do you think you're going to do this again next year? Next term?
Yeah.
And did you learn anything really, really interesting when you did the Pi project?
Yeah? No, I don't know. Don't know.
You don't know? Okay, so if you had any friends and you said to them, "Oh, do the pie project because it's fun," what are the reasons why you should do the pie project? Do you
Because
think?
it's fun.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
And did you learn lots?
Yeah.
Cool. Did you learn anything? Cool. And what was the worst bit? Yeah, what was the worst bit? Because we asked you what the best bit was, and it was selling stuff.
There's nothing.
There was nothing that was
really
bad.
a worst part.
Oh wow. Well, thank you ever so much for coming to talk to us.
You're welcome.
And what we'll do is we'll send the recording to your teachers, so they can listen to it on the internet. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, good luck today. We'll keep our fingers crossed for you.
Next, we hear from Diamond Hall Junior Academy. Talking to your microphone?
Yes, I can hear you there.
So with these microphones, you've got to, it's a bit like Kylie Minogue or someone singing on stage. You've got to have them right next to your mouth.
My name's Crimson French and I'm from Sunderland.
Which school do you go to?
Diamond Hall.
Diamond Hall. And that's also the school that I was helping out this year. I'm really pleased to say I've really enjoyed it. So what was the product you made then, Crimson, with your class?
Bookmarks or personalised ones.
And what were the animals that you had on those?
Unicorns, dogs and cats.
Everybody loves those animals, don't they? Especially unicorns. How did you choose?
Because
Those.
we went round the classes and done primary research and secondary research
Wow.
to talk about how people, see what opinions the people in the school liked.
That's a great lesson for everyone, isn't it? Was there a most popular product from the
Yeah.
three? Which was the most popular?
Unicorn.
The unicorn. And especially if you can personalise them. That's exciting. So you're here with your class today. What do you think the class learned most? What were
They
the most?
learnt most about how it can change. If you didn't know, the books in our school are getting creased because of the corners, because
Yes.
they keep unfolding them, so practically we're stopping the creasings.
So you stop the books getting damaged. And this little project having a business, what do you think? I remember you talked about there were problems with people making them and it was kind of a bit chaotic, and then you gave everyone roles, didn't you? Because you had a role.
My role was the material supervisor.
Material supervisor.
To make sure that the material didn't get wasted.
That's fantastic, yes. It's an important job. And there was a design supervisor, wasn't there?
Design and supervisor, a creating supervisor. We had stampers, cutting and drawing.
So it was a proper process that worked a lot better. And then, were there any other lessons you think you learned? Because there were problems, weren't there?
We learned not to cut too much off and of the thing, because in the end we realised that there was a big pile of the blue glitter, so we couldn't really use any more of the glitter.
And then, how did you go about selling these?
What we've done is we realised our problem and we sorted it out by we start to give, I don't know how to explain it, but what happened on one of the other situations is that we lost some of the order forms, so we had to go back to the classes, but we realised that it was only one day late, so that we had to go back to the classes and ask them to fill them back in, and then we made them as soon as.
So you got over another problem. And then I remember you did lots of things like posters.
We done persuasive posters, and we sent letters home to see what the others like.
And then what else did you do? You did a big presentation, didn't you, to the school?
In front of the school.
So that way everybody knew about what you were doing, what problem you were solving, what you were selling. And then, do you remember how much money you made?
£310 profit.
£310 profit from only, was it £27?
£27.30.
£27.30 investment to make £310 of profit. That's amazing. That is amazing. So if anyone is thinking about doing the Pride Project, do you think they should do that as a school?
Yes.
Why do you think they should do it?
Because it's fun to learn lessons about mistakes and how to help the world.
Fantastic. Any more questions, Michelle? That was great. So that's Crimson from Diamond Hall. So thanks for joining us. Joining us now is Reed Street Primary School. So, tell us, which school you're from?
Reed Street.
Great. And what are all your names? You've got 6. 6 people.
Amber,
Amber,
Olivia,
2 Olivias,
Amelia,
Joseph.
and George.
Joseph and George.
As well. Who's one, Joseph?
I'm the general manager.
General manager, okay.
And I'm his assistant.
Okay.
I'm the design manager.
And I'm her assistant. I'm the finance manager. And I'm taking over Tyler because he's sick today.
Brilliant.
But you've been involved.
Yeah, so.
Tyler, what was Tyler's
What was Tyler?
role?
I'm the health
The finance deputy, wasn't it?
Deputy finance. So that sounds really, really well organised. What was your product that you made?
Sleepover.
Sleepover.
A B&B. B&B.
B&B. Wow. So did you make breakfast
Yes.
for everyone? What did you make for breakfast?
Bacon sandwiches. And sausage
Oh.
sandwiches.
Why didn't we know about this, Michelle? We should have. We'd have come for definite. Bacon sandwich.
It was about 80 people that
Our-
stayed.
80
Our
people.
first business was a movie night.
Movie night.
What movie?
Incredibles 2.
Incredibles 2. Excellent choice. We definitely should have gone along. What was... So everyone must have liked the bacon sandwiches.
Yeah.
What
Yes.
was the highlight of the sleepover? It wasn't the bacon sandwiches.
On the night before we went to sleep, we went to Magic and Mayhem, which is a soft play.
For 2 hours, I think
2
it was.
hours.
And then when we got back and then we watched, after we had supper, we watched the Emoji Movie.
Brilliant. And
Well, it was going to be £8, but I lowered the price to £3.
ooh,
Mayhem, they wanted to charge us 8.
Yes.
really? So you negotiated. That's very smart. That's a big saving, actually, isn't it? £5 off. So how? So did you have a website?
Yeah. Website, and we had an idea where we could put sponsorship on it. So, like, if someone sponsors us, we put their logo on it.
For
And
£30 or 9 pence a day.
£30 a
For 1
day.
year.
Wow. So that's obviously helped you to make some money. So what did you raise?
£1,075.
Wow, 1,075.
How much did you raise on your sleepover?
960.
£960. Wow.
Was your movie night?
It was 400 and
Was a movie night?
464, I think.
464.
98, I think.
498.
Yeah,
Paid someone, we
498.
had some loss on that because we had to buy the goods, didn't you, on your profit and loss spreadsheet. How much profit did you make? What was your final total profit in all?
£2,327.85p.
Don't forget the 85p. That's amazing.
Oh, Do you want to come and work for us?
That is fantastic. So you're very, very clever business people. So we'll no doubt be hearing more about you in the future. So what did you like the most then about the Pie Project? What was the most fun?
The sleepover.
The sleepover?
Definitely the school for the
Yeah.
night. Yeah, sleepover.
Who was counting the money? A lot of you enjoyed throwing around the £400 in the Patron notes. Tyler did, so we were out in tennis. Who else was counting money and having a look? Was it you, Amber? Because you're having
So what was the most useful thing you learned about doing the Pie Project? How to make money?
Like we were counting money and we learned how to do receipts when people were bringing in their money from the sleepover. We had to do these receipts where they put their name, the date, and like £12 page because that's how much we like charge for it.
And once they paid their £12, they would get a reservation for the night.
That's fantastic.
What about your visit, your research?
Oh,
About all the research
We-
you did for your hospitality
We
business?
went to the Mercure to see how a B&B was run, and we got a lot of information how to prepare breakfasts and how much they would charge for a room, and we got a tour around and saw the bedrooms and where breakfast was served.
And at the end, they gave us like something to remember that we went there. We got us like this ball.
It was like a stress ball, like
Yeah.
a foam stress
And
ball.
for our sleepover, I think we're making key rings, aren't we, Miss Davison?
Yeah.
I think you're right. That's what you decided.
We decided on making
Still
some.
making money? Well, we're giving that as a memento, as a
So
keepsake. 'Cause
we-
that's what we learned.
So we're giving out key rings to remember the Reed Street B&B, the first ever sleepover at school. And
Amber, what about your research? Where did you go?
We went to High Connors Cliff and
It's another school.
we found out like how much they charged and what did they have for breakfast, and we asked lots of questions, and we found out what we needed to know to run our B&B.
Why did we need to do research? Who asked us to find out? Who didn't want us to have a sleepover?
Miss Robinson
and Bob, the health and safety manager.
From Darlington. So we had placards and a protest, didn't we? Who's going to talk about that? Tell us about that, George.
One day we made these what were they called?
What happened? They were big placards, weren't they?
Yeah.
What did Mrs. Robinson get?
So we had these posters that we drew on and made signs with, and we drew on them, made signs with them, and then we got a picture. And did we send it?
Yeah, we sent the email.
We sent
an email to Bob. Who sent the email to Bob?
We sent an email to Bob with the picture, and we managed to get the sleepover going again.
For it to go ahead.
That's fantastic.
One of our problems. Well done, guys.
So would
You think you'd win?
I don't know.
Last year's one, but we've
Probably.
raised
Yeah.
last year's, haven't we?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't matter if we don't. Yes, a really good job. Well done, guys.
thanks for chatting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks.
We caught up with some of the rest of the class from Diamond Hall before and after the awards.
My name is Maz.
My name is Jude. My name is Kaisan.
My name is Oliver.
My name is Caleb.
So we've had a chat with Crimson. What were your lessons, do you think you got most from it? You were talking about working as a team, weren't you, Miles? You were supporting each other, and so it wasn't just about winning or losing, was it? It was...
It's just how we came here, and you know.
And if we don't win, we're still proud because we even made it here. That's the thing that they're proud of.
And we were really impressed with how you've just turned £27 into £310. I mean, that's amazing. What does that feel like?
It was an amazing feeling because if you start with £27, you wouldn't expect to make it in £310
No.
in around 2 months, but we done it by selling our bookmarks.
And oh, I think we're starting, are we?
Hello everybody.
So before everyone's left, we've managed to catch Diamond Hall after the prize ceremony. So we've got, who do we have? We've got Crimson,
French.
we've got Miles, we've got Kaizen. Who else have we got?
Oliver.
Oliver. So guys, tell us about your prize.
So
You won £1,000.
That's £1,000.
So what happened
brilliant.
is, unfortunately we didn't get first, but at least we tried, and we tried our best and stuff like that. But also, I'm actually happy that other schools have had the fun as well as us.
Yes.
When third place came, when the third place was announced, we were really happy because that means we came second. Because firstly, we made £310, and
Yes.
we said we had made £498. So that's why we were so happy to come second, because we had won £1,000.
It's a great
Definitely.
So would you want to do this again if you ever had the opportunity?
Definitely, 100%.
What else can we ask?
So who wants to be an entrepreneur when they grow up?
Me.
Me.
So we've got lots of entrepreneurs.
The best thing about Pi Project is that even if you come like the top 5, you make some money, and then you get to make some more money for making money.
Yes.
So it's guaranteed a boost to your education.
Totally. And what you've shown is you can make money. You've taken some money, you've made some money, and you've won a prize for that.
One of our, the other classes in year 5, they've also been they won £500 last time, and we've been creative enough to make the second place.
Yeah.
So there's no competition in your school then?
No, because
We don't really care what we get as long as we've tried.
it's because we're all one family and we're part of one school.
Oh.
And that we can support the school and the education.
That's great. Do you know what you're going to spend the prize money on?
Well,
Education.
Your education?
what we thought.
Yeah?
Right, so my friend Imogen, who's also at the school, so Imogen, please announce your
Imogen,
idea.
we need you.
What did you say about what you would spend the money on at school? About dogs. Right, and then Miss came up with
A
the
dog.
idea of having...
What we're going to spend the prize money on, Mr. Connor?
A therapy dog.
A therapy dog.
I don't like dogs.
Hey, dogs.
So we've got 2 for the no, 2
Cats for the
two
best.
up
Cats
for
are the
left,
best.
3 for yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
So in a democracy, that means to get the dog. Is that the idea? What kind of dog? Do you know what kind of dog it would be?
No dog, because I don't like dogs.
Well, that was great.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys, and
Thank
well
you.
done.
Bye. Does this mean I'm going to be on Spotify twice?
Yeah, well, no, it's just going to be one long thing.
Oh well.
And finally, we chat with Sacristan Academy.
Okay, so what we need is you to tell us what school you're from.
Sacristan Academy.
Sacristan Academy.
Sacristan Academy.
Madison.
Tilly. George. Jake.
Should we try that again?
Yeah. Madison.
Tilly. George. Jake.
So, tell us about what we're going to ask first.
So what did you do? What did you do? I know we just watched the presentation, but for people who were listening at home, what did you do your pie project about?
We did it about key rings and bookmarks and trying to make the children interested in what we're doing and things like that.
So what have you thought about today? Have you had fun today?
Yeah, we had loads of fun.
And what was your favourite part of the pie project?
I think it was
making the
persuading people that our projects was
Definitely.
Yes? Making and selling something. Did you win a prize today, didn't you? What did you win?
£500.
£500. Do you know what you're going to spend it on?
No, that's what we're wondering. I'm thinking cancer research.
Put it towards the school? So you're still maybe thinking
What
about
about
it?
cancer research?
That's a noble cause. That's great.
Maybe for more iPads and things.
Some iPads, always useful. That's good. It's almost the summer holidays, isn't it? Are you excited?
About 1 week.
Next week on Friday we're breaking up.
Friday.
Can you even hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So, what was the most important lesson you learned doing the pie project?
To work as teamwork.
Collaboratively.
Teamwork. We make sure that we trust each other and we know what other people can do. What other people can do and what the other people is capable of doing.
So it's like using everybody's strengths.
Yeah.
So what you would say were your strengths?
Working as a team
Uh-huh.
and helping each other.
Cool.
Of what things if each person make.
Uh-huh.
We had different things for people to make, like beaded key rings with beads and then photo key rings.
And do you remember how much money you did make?
255, but then 280. 255. Miss. I think it was.
We make 200.
Well, we've got 155 won now.
£280 or £255?
I think it's
280. We had a £100 loan and we spent £83 of that loan. And then we made, I think it was 250, I think, but then we got the extra off what we didn't spend out of the loan.
So we got 150.
It works out.
What we had 100. So now we've got £155 and 13 pence.
Plus your winnings as well.
Yeah.
Can anyone do the maths for that one?
155 plus 500. 655.39.
Wow, well done. Excellent. So what's been the most fun thing that you've learnt
Making them.
making them?
Persuading people.
The selling bit. Did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, seeing everybody's different designs, what they wanted on.
We used to go around class, like trying to. We did, didn't we? Yeah. Going around the classes, telling what's happening.
It's been fantastic, and it's been really good to watch you do your presentation today. So that was awesome.
Thank you.
So well done. Congratulations. And have a lovely summer holiday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wasn't that wonderful? As a pioneer, I got a lot from this experience and really wish that I'd been given such an opportunity when I was at primary school. To hear pupils talk about teamwork, having the mindset to overcome challenges, understand problem solving, improving processes, and giving roles that play to each individual's strengths, such key learnings. These are all subjects that we read about in articles and reports from, for example, Gallup and Harvard Business Review, and are so pertinent to our working lives today. How fantastic that the next generation will already embrace these principles and ways of working as best practice. This gives a real feeling of confidence about the future. If you'd like to volunteer or know of a primary school or academy that would like to take part, feel free to shoot me a message or contact the Pi Project directly. Thanks everyone for listening. Check out all the show notes at inspirationnorth.com. Join us again for the next episode when we'll be chatting to another inspirational person. If you like this, subscribe and tell your friends. If you didn't like this, subscribe anyway and tell everybody.